Alright. And I'm live. I'm live. Good, 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 good. And we are gonna start now. Welcome back to the Moth project, and I figured out I made a mistake. Allow me to show you my mistake today that I made last time. Yes, problem. So, I'm trying to prevent that from happening again, so I need to remind myself that I always need to switch to the other layer if I need to get to this one. No, this. Where's the other one then? Which one is then the one that caused it? Hold on. Yes, it is the one that I. Oh my! I did this on the wrong layer. I did this on the wrong layer. These days. All right. Well, you know what happens. It happens. So let's continue now, and I need to do this. Hold on, one sec. Idle. And there you go, don't do stuff. There you go. Alright, so yeah, I made some mistakes in the layering. Well, that happens, you know. It happens. So, first things first, how would I prevent this from happening ever again? Well, I could technically merge these two with each other, so that is what I'm gonna do today anyway. And I'm gonna make sure that I have the right color on, which is also important. So I'm gonna go back to red and then go to black. There you go. So I fixed that, and now I need to go to control. Come on. So now I could be, yes, there you go. So yes, this is a problem that happened. That has occurred. You know, it's not a big problem, really. It's just, you know, a little problem that, you know, I am now under control, which, you know, if this would have been legs, or if it would have been the legs or the back or the bottom part, you know, the butt, then it would have been more problematic than now it is looking like. Well, yeah, English is very bad today. Holy shit. So yeah, I have been also working today. I've been working on a fence of my neighbor. He asked me to help me, so I did that. But it's these stinking plants that, you know, I'm a little bit allergic to plants in normal situations, so I was like, oh my god, these things. And my whole nose went open, and I was so like, no, thank you. My eyes were even irritated when trying to remove them. So that just happens. So I'm trying to do my very best upon getting these things done. And eventually, you know, we will get there. Just take some time. And the best part of this is, like, you know, I really need to remember that since I'm doing this, I need to remember that I need to put these two into merge. So much work today. Good, because we only have 1 hour, but it's good to see that I'm always making mistakes on the fly. And those mistakes, you know, I can prevent by evaluating myself, be like, oh well, that's a mistake, and I'm gonna fix that mistake. And eventually, you know, everything is gonna be working good. I hope. Possibly. Probably, but, you know. I'm trying to do my very best upon fixing these things. So, I should not listen now to the lines. That's for sure. Should just keep this big down, because apparently this is working like that. It's always the feathers that are the problematical thing, you know. It's not these feathers, it's the feathers in the middle section, which cause the most problems. Normally it's because I forget that they're supposed to be on a different layer. I'm glad I'm not forgetting that, you know, I'm using the well, I'm glad I don't forget that the wings are on a different layer than the body. So I'm very happy upon that part. So at least there is nothing gonna be wrong there. The only downside is that, you know, the only downside is that the body parts that are gonna be attached to this need to look like, you know, they merge with each other. So I need to make sure that I have a pattern that works well. There you go. Fix that right up. So now we're gonna do the zoom in again, because we need to do this, and then once I'm done, I need to remember myself that I need to continue with the other part. So yeah, the amount of trouble that I have with this sucks sometimes, but I'm trying to do my very best upon getting this white. It's just that it is sometimes really hard for me to consider doing it one way or another. Also, the feathers might not look like they are feathers, but they have the feeling of feathers, so I'm very happy about that. That's a lot of stuff I need to carry out. So yeah, I'm trying to do my very best upon getting these things to fit into the texture. So I'm trying to draw. I'm trying to do my good part on it. Come on. Just a little bit more further. It's just that, you know, once I'm doing the, since I'm doing this right now, you know, everything works fine. It's like, you know, yeah. And once this whole wing is done, I can then continue on the second, on the third, and the fourth wing, and then I should then be fine. But until then, I need to remember that I need to do this. This is a pain in the ass to, texture this part, because of all the things that are already there, but I don't want to have a blurry vision, because otherwise it will not merge correctly with the, well, it will merge with the inside, which I don't want to have happening. Well, I don't want it to happen. English. So yeah, I'm now stuck, you know, trying to draw this properly. There you go. Probably need to zoom out here, but I don't know. Let me just take a look at it. So yeah, exactly what I thought. Remove the size, get the size done, get this part done, and then, you know, draw it up again. Like that. Much better. There you go. So yeah. go. That's more better. So once this all is finished, once this whole wing part is finished, I can then start to go back to the paint layer 18 and then fix that part up. Which I'm not using right now. Come on. There you go. Save a little bit. Better to be safe than sorry on this part. Once this all is done, I'll be very happy. Because that means that I'm very close to getting my goal. My goal is to finish off this wing, so I can start with a new one. Seems really repetitive, but I don't mind. I don't mind, being repetitive on the wing. The only thing is like, how should I make the wing from the other side? So, should I go for only feathers then, or should I go for the skin as well? Because the skin only represents the bottom, the inside, not the outside. Well, the outside, but then not the top half of it, so not the... I'm not going out. I should go for the same vision, I guess. It's the best option, if I'm correct. Come on. Yeah. So we're now going to continue the feathers. Sadly, not all the feathers work well. go. So eventually, you know, this whole thing will work out fine. So I'm very happy on this. It's just a little bit late today. I forgot also to do. Oh yes, I forgot that. Should I? Well, we're only 60 minutes in. I could do it. So fuck it. I'll do it. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. Copy this. Put it right. Right there. Yeah, there you go. I should have put this there, but you know, I kind of forgot. Well, you know, that happens. Oh well. So let's go back on what I wanted to do in the first place. So that's gonna be this. Alright, let's continue. That is... no, higher, higher. There you go. All these beautiful feathers. So yeah. I'm trying to do my very best on getting this right, so eventually, you know, we can get this all fine in business. There you go. Nope. I'm trying to do my very best on getting this right, so probably I should have been talking more, but hey, you know, it happens. It happens. You try to do something right, you do it right in the first place. So let us just take a look at it. That's a good one. Alright, now to do this rightfully, so we're gonna do that and that, because that will give us 1 and 2. And I knew that. So we're gonna merge these two together, because apparently that's necessary for this. So we're gonna do that. Merge with the layer below. Merge with the layer below. Not with the paint, please. I can merge this with the layer below. Right, yes. So now, oh, thank God it works. Okay, good. Alright, now I'm gonna switch here. And we're gonna go back here. So now I'm not working on the other place. I'm only working on this place right here. So if I draw a line, it should not be visible. Well, it should be visible, but it should not be causing any trouble. Yes, exactly. And that's the main reason why I do it on a different line, so that I don't overwrite my own work. Because it's really hard to do that. You know, it's really hard to draw little things and then, you know, totally forget about things. Yeah, let's go for that one. So we now fixed actually the problem that we had in the first place. That was two layers that actually were only supposed to be one. So that's good. We also are now working on the layer that we are supposed to be working on. So that's also good. So I did not forget. I did not forget it. So now the idea is that we're gonna continue here, working on this beautiful line of work, and then continue working on this wing. And then eventually, you know, once this whole wing is done, we will be able to continue further with the last part of the wing, which is only consisting of this kind of texture, if I'm correct. We can take a look if we want to be certain, but I'm not going to be doing that until I lose my focus, which might be happening in a minute. Well, it happens, but yeah, sure, let's go. Let's see. Let's just see. So tomorrow I will try to do this part. That's gonna be only this, so that's gonna be good. And then once that's finished, I can then work around with. Well, technically, I need. Do I need to have? Yeah, I only need to go for that, because if I remove the wing, and a paint layer right there, yeah, that should work. That should work. That should definitely work. That should work. That should work. Alright, so it should work. What I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do it, so that's good. It should work. Alright. So tomorrow I will be only using this instead of, you know, the hard thing that I was always using, like, you know, I'm gonna finish off the bottom part of the wing, and then the full wing is done. So once that full wing is done, I can then start with the next two wings that I need. So this is wing 1, or well, this is wing 2. I need to realize that I have to put this inside of a map. So I need to put layer wing 2, layer paint layer 2, and paint layer 15, if I'm correct, into this. Don't know, but probably. I can do that. I don't need the dot line. I don't need the dot lines. They suck. Wait, I need them anyway because I'm not yet finished. Huh, stupid me. So yeah, and now you can see that I'm actually need to change my image again. So I'm gonna go there and put it right like this. So now we are continuing. What's going to be happening is now that everything is going to be in the right position again. That's the idea, at least. So I have these things in position, but I'm making sure that everything is working in the right position anyway. Thank God that's a thing, by the way, that I'm able to change my image like that to, you know, turn that around. I probably should put this in the option manual, like, you know, I can go for here. Oh, keyboard toggle. But yeah, I should put this inside of an oh no. Oh, there you go. I was almost worried there. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh hey, hey Spedjunk, do you like jazz? I like electro jazz. Do you know that? I hope you know what electro jazz means, but if you don't, I will gladly explain to you. But yeah, I like electro jazz. I don't like jazz itself. I can listen to it, but it doesn't give me the swing I need when I'm going for electro jazz. It's a little bit more swinging, which I like more about it. It's more dancing instead of, you know, only using words. Oh well, alright. I don't know if I can show you. I can show you later on, but it's like jazz, but different. Alright, electro jazz is a little bit like jazz, but different because the rhythm is actually made with modern music, so it's more like a remix of an old jazz song, and then put a beat to it. So there is like normal jazz moments into it, but then with more beats in it. So there is a bass beat which gonna be moving around and up and down, and then you have an actress who's gonna be singing with the jazz, but it is more electric. So it's more like, how do you say? Yeah. So yeah, there's a beat in it. It's definitely a beat that is inside of it. So in jazz you normally have a beat, but the beat changes quite quickly, and this one doesn't. This one is more modern. It's more digital. So you have a digital beat with old music inside of it. So it's a remix of a jazz song, but then with more modern music or different tunes to it, which is quite cool. Don't get me wrong on that. Don't get me wrong on that. So yeah, that's the idea, at least. And I need to change it again. Alright, so now we need to go up. There you go. Oh my god, I'm getting the hang of this. So yeah, I'm currently listening to vintage jazz playlists and make it me feel like Christmas. Yeah, that's normally the use of. That's why I like electro jazz as well, because it is really not like normal music. It is more swinging for my part, which gives me the energy like, oh yes, I can dance to this. Even though it doesn't sound like normal music that I'm used to, like nightcore and soft nightcore and jump style, because that's a total different genre. Words these days. But yeah, that's why I like electro jazz so much. You can actually look it up if you want. It's not very. It's not. If you go for like electro jazz collections, you can look at electro jazz collections. You can have a little taste of how that sounds like, instead of normal jazz should sound like. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more energetic than normal jazz is, with the modern beats into it. But yeah, look at this. Look how far I already got, my friend. I'm getting this far, and I'm almost this close to it. It's like 30 minutes in, and I'm already getting close to this beautiful thing. Also, I already forgot to post the live stream that it is on, so I always forget that. I always forget to do that because I'm too busy, getting things right. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, as you can see, this is way better. So only this part is left next time, so I'm very happy upon this approach already. Whew. This is getting far more better than before. I'm also very happy that these feathers actually work really well. Also, I really like the skin of the inner side of the wing, because it feels like it's not scaly, it's feather looking, which I like about it. Well, it looks like scaly, but you could also argue it's little feathers that are just stacked on top of each other, which I'm probably gonna need to do with color. So I probably need to do that with color so that it's not gonna be confused with scale. I could do it with scale, I don't know. Should I though? It depends. It depends. I need to make sure that I have the once I'm doing the body, I need to make sure that I have everything correct. So I'm probably gonna be doing the body first and then do the legs, because the legs and feet. Because the body is actually important for me this time, because it connects everything. So if I do that first, I can then put everything there, and then I can work around that with then having a way of having the feet work. So I always like to draw with no music on, because it calms me down most of the times. If I'm having music when I'm drawing, I'm always getting distracted, and I don't want to be distracted when I'm trying to focus. So because I rather want to dance than sit on my desk doing my work. So that's the thing. This is also why I love to play smooth. This is why I always love to play electro jazz when I was working as an intern. I always played electro jazz just to get my focus on, just because it gives me energy to be excited, and I'm excited to work. So that works also for me. Like, I was not writing anything or anything else. I was just looking up information and reading it. So when I have like instrumental smooth jazz or electro jazz, I can study really quickly, because it energizes me, which is cool. Vintage jazz makes me able to do things that I hate doing, like drawing repetitive. Oh, nice. Well, I always like to do, when I'm doing something repetitive like this, I always imagine like, at the end, I am always be able, at the end, this will look good, and I'm always like excited at the end of how this is gonna be looking like. And the more I work on it, the more excited I get, like, oh my god, I'm this close. I'm so close towards my goal. Jeez, I can't wait to work again on it. But yeah. Oh, my head. Yeah, there you go. Stop it. My head just went down. Went offline, like, you know what? You don't need your brains to do this. Chill. Who needs that? So yeah, I had my head going down to my my head fell down when I'm trying to talk. It's annoying, but it's a thing that happens sometimes. So yeah, this repetitiveness, even though it's not fully repetitive, because it's the amount that I do, like the repetitiveness is like some parts are repetitive, but it's not all the same, so I'm fine with it. Like, it doesn't look all the same. I cannot draw straight lines or straight bricks. It's pretty annoying. Like, I cannot draw straight bricks. It's like it's always off. It's always like off. So if I want to draw a straight brick, I always, it's difficult. I don't have a steady hand for that. I'm more an organic person, so if you want to let me draw like, you know, like a snake, for instance, I can do that. And I'll give it skin, you know. Beautiful artwork right there. Oh, such skills, such details. Even though, you know, it's like, what? It's like this. That's not a lot. But you get it. I'm more a fan of, you know, drawing things by hand. I don't know. Again, jeez. So much grease on the screen. Yep. But that happens as well. But yeah. I'm trying to fill up this thing, and then, you know, I think then already it's 50 minutes in. Like, that's how quickly this goes. It's like, yeah, you only have 1 hour to draw, but every single thing you need to do it in an hour. So yeah. Even though this doesn't look like much of work from perspective, it's a really nice to do, like, you know, parts of it every single time so that you have progress and you see the progress happening. And I'm very happy that I see my own progress happening as well. Because, you know, before this I was like very, very terrible at getting things, you know, consistently done. Like when I was working on the coral, oh my god, that was horrible. Because I could only do like 1 part of 3 parts before I got exhausted because I had no clue how to make it. How to make coral correctly. So eventually I got the hang of it, and then, you know, everything went smoothly. And that's what I like about this. You know, I might not be a very expert upon drawing birds, or being a very expert upon drawing dragons, or an expert on drawing anything else, but I have the skill and mindset to do it. So I always think like, if you can do it, you can do it. And if you have never tried to do it, you can do it. Because, you know, I never tried it. I never tried to draw in coral. And look at me, I did it. I completed it and it looked well. So, you know, it's like being totally ignorant about the situation and then just come off with a good high five to yourself. Be like, I did it. I did it. I conquered the world with my evil scheme. Who would ever knew that I did it? So, yeah, eventually, you know, things do go well. You just need time and practice. And practice makes perfect. So the more I do things, the better I get at it. The more I draw, the better I get at drawing, the better I develop my skills as a drawer, as I keep on drawing. I can draw a rabbit if I want to, but I need to take a lot of time and a lot of effort to do so. It might not look like a good rabbit, but hey, you know, eventually it will look like a good rabbit if I just make another rabbit next time. The same goes for coral. I now know how to approach coral, and I know now how to make it. And then the next time I will get better at it. The same goes for anime. If I want to have a draw again anime, then I will get better at it. It just takes some time. I just need to know what I'm good at, and then, you know, use that for my own. Yeah, there. My own skills I can implement if I use it right. That's more like I have many skills, but I just need to make sure that I use them the right way, so that, you know, I can improve upon that part. Like, you know, I can draw trees really well. They look nice. They look like real trees. But, you know, why would you draw a tree? Well, I don't know, because you're in a forest? Well, congratulations, you solved your problem that you did not make a bloody damn background. So yeah, making things, it all depends on how you're gonna use them, or when you're gonna use them, or what situation you're in. Like, I need to draw a bloody damn Hawk Moth. Well, how will I approach this? Well, I will just look at the autonomy of them both, and then start to see what I can do with it. How I can shape it, how I can make it. Everything can be shaped except Larry. Larry is non-shapeable because it's already a polygon, so, you know, you should not shape Larry at all. Larry is such a pain in the ass to draw anyway, so you should not do that. Everybody knows Larry. That's the guy. It's that guy. It's the purple man. The purple bastard. Well, I think it was blue purple band. Well, I don't know. It's one of those. I drew it like purple, I think. Probably. Purple with a little bit of blue into it. Or I drew it fully blue. I miss blue in the chat. Oh, so do I. It's always fun to have blue around. But yeah. I will show you Larry so that I can show everybody who Larry is. This is Larry, right there. Look at him, with his nasty little eyes and his nasty little looks at it. Oh, there he is. I will load him in so that everybody can look at it. This is Larry, the mighty Larry, the Larry of all Larrys. Yes, Larry. Everybody hates him. So yeah, that was the first time I tried to do shading. Holy hell. That was the worst kind of day ever. But yeah, that's Larry. So yes, most things that I do are just when I want to do it. So I'm trying to do my very best, you know, upon getting this whole thing fixed, this whole mess up and running, you know. I'm trying to get my drawing as good as possible, as best as possible, the best of the best. But I really need to figure out how... Yeah, almost, right? Almost flashbacks like that. Woo! Those things are creepy. Well, not creepy, they are cute, but then they also murder each other, so, hey, you know. Everybody likes them. I still wonder why there are... I still wonder, like, should this be allowed on YouTube if it would have been this year or well these years? Like, should people be outraged about it? And I probably think yes. Like, little cute things should not murder each other. Well, congratulations, but this is not your time. Deal with it. But yes. Back in the day, everything was way more simpler than this. Now I need to think about things, and now I need to do about things, because otherwise things will not be done. But yeah, I'm trying to do my very best upon this. And then today I'm gonna be doing some other stuff, so now I need to plan some stuff, do some stuff, ask myself some questions, some tough questions, like, should I really put sugar in the sugar cane, or should I make cocos with chocolate and then make cookies about them and then put them into a Christmas tree because it's already Christmas somehow. So yeah, tough questions. Tough questions. But yeah, that's how things go. Happy tree dream. Ha! Really? Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. 10 million likes. Holy hell. That's good. That's really good. But yeah, tough questions need to be answered. Tough questions always need to be answered. You know, most of the answers that I'm already having are like, you know, should I really buy myself a book and read it? And I did. Well, I'm still busy reading it. I don't have much time on it, but I am now almost at page 8, so I'm getting there. Eventually I will get better at it. So far, I'm only using it as a reference, so that I can actually write it myself. Myself a little bit better. But yeah, that's how I use books. I use them as references. I use them as pictures. I'm using them as textures. I'm using them as many other things than just a book. I always use things in different ways, in different manners. That way, I will know how to do it. Like, for instance, I have biology books just to have to see where the autonomy is and how it looks like if I want to see it my personal. Also, very valuable information is inside of them, like biology and all that stuff. Which is quite cool. But yeah, I'm trying to do my very best upon, getting myself better pictures in my head, like how the autonomy works of a horse, how hippos work and why they are so dangerous, all that stuff, so that I have references so that in my mind, so when I draw, like I want to draw a hippo, I can draw the hippo without any regard of, seeing them. But this doesn't work for me most of the times, because I actually need to see the picture itself again to copy it in my mind, like, oh yes, this is how it goes. The only thing that actually gets stuck in my head are snakes, birds, and what was the other one? The other one is also different. Yeah, sea marine creatures like lobsters, insects, all that stuff. That am I good at. I am very good at, looking at a reference and then drawing the aspects of them. Those are my major pros and cons. Like, I can draw a lot of things, but I need to have a reference. I want to actually use pictures instead of drawings, because that way I don't copy someone else's style, because I'm a copycat most of the times, and my original style does not work on most of the styles. So that's why I'm always very problematic with it. But when I use pictures, it most likely works, because then I can actually implement my own style on it. The only downside is then that I will take more time upon drawing it. Can you draw a hippo? Probably, if I'm able to. Probably if I'm having time. So far I'm just using this, big giant bird. Oh well, hold on. Hold on. Switch. Reset. There you go. Whoop. I'm now making a moth hawk hybrid, so also hippos are one of the creatures that are able to be drawn. I think once this is done, I think I will make a scene of Africa or something like that. Probably. But yeah, I'm now trying to get this, to get the whole moth project done. So like, body. So it has a moth body, like, 1, 2, 3. It has the moth wings, but it has feathers. And then I also need to go for the legs, like, legs. They are not in the right position right now, but, and there the wings are. So eventually, I will get there. But it just takes me some time when, when I start to draw that everything works fine. Can you do a 5-minute hippo drawing? 5-minute hippo drawing. Yeah, sure. I have some spare time, so why not? Hold on. Beep, beep, beep. Just showing you. There's the hat. Oh, what a beautiful hat. There you go. It's gone now. It's all gone. Alright, so 5 minutes, right? Let's see if I can find it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, alright. So 5 minutes, so 55 should then be the right one. Alright, so let me see if I can get it right in one go. So we have this. So now, wait, I need a bigger eraser for this. So that. Probably didn't. Oh wait, of course. There is C. So we can put it there. Yeah. It's not the best, but there you go. That's a hippo. That's a hippo drawing in 5 minutes. So it's not the best one, but you know, it represents the hippo quite well, if I say so myself. Did not do the ears, I think, right, and the position on the mouth, but you know. But yeah, nice hippo, dude. Thanks. Yeah, let's see if I remove this layer now. Oh wait, now I need to do it correctly. Remove this layer! Yes, thank you. And I'll go back to the wing. There you go. We're back again into it. I'm almost there. I'm almost done, so hold your horses. So, allow me to just finish it up. Need to go back here and do. Oh, that's way too big. That's way too big. That's a no bueno. So yeah, I need to do this with the change of place. There you go. Change up again. There you go. What the hell? That's not good. I pressed the amount on the pencil a little bit too hard. And now I'm going to finish this off by just, okay. Now there you go. We have now the outlines fixed. It's not the best, but yeah, that will do fine. So now that we are done with that, tomorrow I will, well, not tomorrow, Monday I will continue on this project. So, Saturday and Sunday are always free for me. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope I'll see you all next time. And until then, oh, wait, just one more thing before I'll leave. Just fix this whole bloody annotation before I'm no, canvas rotation. Thank you, canvas. So I hope I see you all next time. Until then, bye.